Steiger and Dr. Claudia Albers on the other channel here talking about their uh, Monday night show. And though I'm not going to tune into that, I've just decided that I was going to do this live stream so that I could have another video on my YouTube channel, the Daniel channel, which is obviously very hard to find. But as you can see in my thumbnail, this is what the Big D is all about. And as I am doing my best and trying to adhere to all of these new rules and whatnot, I haven't done anything with them. And took a picture of the design that my son had created for me on my Poor Elijah website, and matched that up with the picture at the end of the scene of the I'm a Pet Goat 2 scene that I've created a screenshot of and put it on a side-by-side here to reference some astounding resemblances with regards to the mind of one Big D and the boss, what I call the boss, who I call the boss, the creator who I know touched me on September 5th, 1985 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, has encouraged me to put together. And this is what's come out of my spirit now since I've been here in Denver in this hotel, obviously being avoided by Wayne and company. I guess Mr. Stagger doesn't want to deal with me, so that's fine. I'm going to move on, and that's no problem. I've other people that are obviously very interested in what I'm doing, so I'm going to approach things in one funny little self-proclaimed older hippie philosopher turned very astute individual who I do respect quite a bit, yet will not play games with. I don't care what he's doing in his world. I've tried to reach out to Mr. Stacker on numerous occasions. He tells me I have an open invitation on his channel to do an interview, and I sent him an email before I flew out here that I was going to be here, and he has yet to respond. I know he's a busy man, but he's not that busy. I'm here in Denver, and if he wanted to talk to Big D, he'd do so. But again, to just kind of put together some interesting things, I've been following the Naughty Beaver, obviously, in some respects, with what he's done and his astute understanding of prophetic proclivity and vernacular expose on the YouTube channel and whatnot. So I basically try to do the same thing here in my profound ability to reciprocate in like manner. I am also a landscaper from the past. I don't know how old Weaver is. I haven't checked the man out. I've been looking at his YouTube channel. I've never saw him before. Now, since I'm this new YouTube junkie, since I've got this mission to accomplish, I'm doing things as it was produced here, I guess, back in 2012 when I was building my home in Tennessee. And yet at the same time, this vision, and then how my son and I put this together here to build our website, my website, and then this along some all but 2 years later and into my life, this whole I Pet Goat thing here. I never even heard any of this until just here in Denver. Got to see this and put this much together, but had seen this here about a week or so ago and had forwarded it to a few people and have been doing some in-depth research with regards to my intense close of the wraps. It looks like another app is using the same camera already. If you need it, here's your error code. Okay. All right, so I don't need that. I'll just go ahead and close that camera and let YouTube do their thing here with what they're doing with my camera. That's fine. But again, is to share that I'm doing so. And then I can go over here now and show you just a little bit about this fellow here, Wayne Steiger, and Dr. Claudia Albers, who I respect highly. as a renowned physicist who's basically blown the astrophysical world uh, and the quantum type physiological realm, if you will, or arena, almost completely out of the cosmos with her astute and resounding uh, intellect in the studies of her field and the endeavor that she is going to reach, prove, and vilify the scientific community of the truthers in her attempts here with the help of Mr. Stagger is nothing short of resounding. So let's just listen to him a minute here. Before I turn this on, I just want to say that, you know, Dr. Albers has made claims that basically what they have done is turn on previous videos with Mr. Stagger, that basically what she believes is that the scientific community has turned science into a god or into some type of religious worshiping type deity status. In which case, if you look at that video that she said that on a previous version of their Monday night show here, you'll see my post on there, which is an astounding statement that I made. They made it a highlighted statement, which they do most of my comments on their programs. If you have been following along or care to go back and look at their Monday evening, the Physicist and Philosopher Hour that they do on Monday evenings on Wayne's channel with Dr. Albers. At least they've been doing it now for quite a while. But to go back and look at her reviews and my statement regarding that one comment or that one video that night that they put on there and still it's highlighted, where I said that when she said that they have the science community has basically turned science into a god, was exactly the bingo. She hit it, nailed, raised it on the head. And the comments still in that video. It's just a couple of weeks old now or whatever. You can go back and look at it yourself, but do your own research. But again, this all comes down trying to figure out what's real in life, because I know what's real. I have that peace. That's why I also have that anger against somebody saying that they're somebody when I know they're not, and have the validation now in the spirit to prove it, and the power in these fingers to God, Rexo, you included, or Wayne. I mean, I know you all say you feel closer to Wayne. You say it in your videos. I've watched you and listened to you in class on Sundays. You say you feel closer to your creator now than ever, but you still haven't identified, because you still haven't identified some things. And see, that's part of the reason why I'm keeping you involved in this game, Wayne, whether you like it or not. You don't get to play games with a big D any more than anybody else does. And no amount of acid is ever going to send you somewhere where you're not going to be able to deal with me or have to deal with me whenever I want to deal with you. You know, when you and Jeff stepped into the world, don't expect the woo-woo that you do or whatever. You don't scare the big D and you don't bother the big D. And as far as I'm concerned, you're a puss for not dealing with me. Hell, I'm here in your freaking little quiet, safe